With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with the call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Get set.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready, yellow lady.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Hey, easy. Under. Got it.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Pushing his way through, and there he goes again. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And so now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
11.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. He got 29 yards that time.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, two. Everyone's got four down. Ready. 280. Got it.
Breeze to throw on second down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
4 down. Check. Hey, two. Wait, check.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. On the left side, Gallup's got it. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Nazaire Jones there on the tackle.
Kill. Got it.
On second down, Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah,
Still second
offside's
down.
easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
Ready.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
False start. Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Breeze. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his crew will take... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
21.
On second down, here's Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
21.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Good. 5-4, ready.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Hey, two.
Breeze going to try and throw on third down. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Breeze now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Kill.
Breeze hands to Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
From the gun, here's Hill. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
On second down, here's Hill. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Bobby Wagner. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Kill.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter.
Kill! 13. 12.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
You got it! You got it!
The Saints on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Breeze. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A 2nd down carry for Procise. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Breeze now to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark in there to to get him for his second sack of the night. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Got it! 21.
Bree's going to go on 4th down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Gallup from 3. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll find some space up to about the 25. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Got it! 11. 21.
Now Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He said they were poised to make a deep run in the playoffs this season, and it's off to a terrific start with a win here.
And once you get to the 2nd round of the playoffs, your goals have been met in a big way, and now you can start to think even bigger.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon.